This is New York Nightly News with Chuck Scarborough, live on New York Nonstop.
New credit card laws that take effect in 13 days will provide many new protections for all of us who use them. But a new survey indicates that the average consumer doesn't understand those specific protections. Here to sort it all out for us is Paul Gentile. He's the president and CEO of the New Jersey Credit Union League. Paul, welcome. Let's talk about the survey a little bit. The good news is that at least 60% of the consumers know the changes are in the works. The bad news is more than 60% don't know what they are.
That's right. It's really not surprising, Chuck. Consumers aren't really clear on exactly what these changes are. They know they're coming. They're not exactly sure what they are. But I don't think we can really expect consumers to be experts on their credit card laws that are coming out. So it's not surprising, but fortunately, there's a lot of safeguards that are coming with this new law that are going to protect consumers.
Well, 35% or 36% believe the new law caps fees at $35. Is that true or not?
No, it does not.
Are there any caps at all on the fees?
There are caps.
Penalties?
There are caps. There are caps on the penalties. Some of the biggest changes include the fact that if a credit card company wants to change your rate, they're going to have to give you 45 days notice now. Prior to that, they could change your rate at any time. If they're going to increase your fees, they have to give you 45 days notice. Also, they can't lure you in with those teaser rates and then change your rate the next month. They have to lock your rate in for 12 months if it's a new card. And
you have the option to cancel if you get a rate change?
That's right. You have 45 days to cancel.
And what happens if you cancel then? You cancel your card and you owe a lot of money on it.
Well, you still are beholden to them, and you still must pay, and obviously you're going to have to follow their rules.
Now, if they increase your rate, now, does it also apply to previous purchases under the new rules or only newer purchases?
Well, that's one of the best things with the new rules. If they increase your rate, the new rate only applies to new purchases. Your old balance has to be paid by the old rate.
And I think there's an opt-in provision now, isn't there, instead of opt-out for overdrafting on your card?
That's true. There's an opt-in provision if you're going to go over your balance limit. Prior you could go over your balance. They're going to pay the creditor, and they're going to have a bounce check fee or a fee. But this time, if they do that, you need to opt in.
And there's been a lot of complaints from consumers about college students getting credit cards or young people getting credit cards and not really understanding how to use them and running up big debts. What protections are there against young people getting credit cards?
Well, right now, we've all heard the stories where these credit card companies go on college campuses, they just hand out cards to anybody. Now, if you're under 21 years old, you have to show the ability to repay. So you're probably going to need a cosigner or have a steady job.
Some of the banks, in anticipation of new limits and restrictions, have been raising their rates and fees.
That's right. That's right. It's a real shame, but it's true. They have been raising their rates because, they've known since May that this law was coming out. So they've had an opportunity to hit consumers with higher rates. So it's unfortunate. Fortunately, what the study shows is consumers are aware of that, and 85% of consumers have noticed that or taken action. They're taking action by either paying down their balance or stopping using that card.
You represent credit unions. Have they been raising their rates in anticipation?
No. Credit unions are the good guys in this situation. And really, the law, the provisions that it has, credit unions have been doing this for years. We're not out to fee our customers. Credit unions are nonprofit. We're owned by our members. So really, our members we're beholden to, and we don't want to fee them.
So they're a good bet for credit cards?
They're a good bet for credit cards.
Okay. Thanks for coming in, Paul. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.